I'm a Gito, she know, he know. The streets know, get 'em by the kilo. Nino, if you need those, holler on the dealer. I'm a Gito, she know, he know. The streets know, get 'em by the kilo. Nino, if you need those, holler on the dealer.
What's going on, Facebook world? It's your boy MTV checking in just to talk about some things, man. Just sipping a little white bottle, a little Ciroc. Reason why I'm sipping Ciroc today is because my homegirl Danny, anytime we was hanging out, we always sip Ciroc. She'd always give me a bottle of red berry on my birthday. I think she liked peach the most, to be honest. I don't think she was really a big red berry fan. She would always give me red berry, though. She knew I liked that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, just want to say rest in peace to the homegirl. Really good people, man. Like, it's certain people, man, where, like, they gift really be their curse. Because, like, she's one of them type of people that's just, like, a much better friend to everybody around her than most of the time her friends are to her. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, she good peoples, man. I'm talking about we done had great times, and like when bad times was happening, she was always there for me. Like, man, she'd come get me if I'm drunk. I'm talking about, it was one time, man, she came and got me when I was drunk. She lived in Van Nuys, and I'm way in LA. Like, I'm out with the Mexican homies, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in LA. So, like, nigga, like, for Ohio people, like, imagine somebody, like, in Columbus, and you call your homie in Springfield a dating or something to come take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, had to be a good 30-40 minute drive for her to come fuck with me. But that's the type of person she was, man. She was just really like a genuine ass person. And it's crazy how we met. Like, we met on Facebook. Like, I was just sliding in the DMs trying to holler. You know, typical nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? But as we hung out and as we, like, really, like, kicked it, man, like, we just really, like vibed and really, like, clicked. You know what I'm saying? And I used to call her my twin sister because we were so much alike. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would always call her my sister. I'd always call her my twin. Like, I'd be calling her Mrs. MTV. You know what I'm saying? And, like, because we was just alike, man. Like, we just was real blunt, real to the point. You know what I'm saying? And just, like, and she was loyal, too, man. Like, she'll help you out in any situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Good, like, real good peoples, man. And like, a good, like, was doing good. Like, you know, she was a homeowner, you know what I'm saying? Nice job, master's degree. You know what I'm saying? Like, she came out with me for my birthday several times. I've been out with her birthday. I done been all out in Palmdale with her and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done crashed over her crib. She done crashed over my crib. You know, like, just a great person, man. And, like, it came a situation, man, where I did some foul shit. And, you know, it was on me. Like, and I told her about it, and, you know, we talked and whatnot. And, you know, she decided that shit was foul enough that she needed some space. And, like, we kind of stopped talking. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? I was wrong. And, like, you can't tell a person to rush their motherfucking grieving process, or they whatever, however they feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? How they react to what you do, that's on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't control how they react. So, like, me and her, we hadn't spoken quite some time. And I'd be, like, hating that shit. Like, every holiday, every birthday, you know what I'm saying? Every chance I get, I'd be, like, looking for an excuse to, like, reach out to her. And I never really did, man. But I finally did. Like, thankfully, I did about a month or so ago. And just let her know that I loved her and I missed her, and I just was really, you know, just wasn't shit for what I did, you know what I'm saying? But and I know that, and I'm accepting that, but I'm trying to get past it and move on, you know. And she opened the message. Who knows if she read it or not? She ain't respond, but that's her prerogative. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she still feel like she ain't want to fuck with me, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is that is what it is. But then, you know, we fast forward to today. Well, last night actually, you know, a mutual friend of ours gives me a call, and she's no longer with us, man. You know what I'm saying? And like, she lost her life yesterday. And it's one of them things where like I'm really glad that I did at least reach out when I did, but I wish I had pressed the issue. I wish I didn't wait so long. I mean, we haven't spoken over a year. And I'm telling you, when I say this is one of my closest, I mean, like I bought her car off of her. Like, when she went and got a new Benz, I bought her a Cadillac off of her. And she sold it to me for way less than what it was worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of person she is. And like I said, she didn't came and got me when I'm drunk. We didn't kick it. Like, we been in Cabo, to Roosevelt. Like, matter of fact, we was in Vegas together kicking it. You know what I'm saying? In rehab and shit. Like, I'm talking about, this is one of my, like, for real, true friends. Like, and like, I understand, like, people need time to, like, bounce back, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. But like, I'm realizing that you can't let too much time pass, because time just ain't promised, man. We don't have unlimited time. You know what I'm saying? People always say you only live once. I don't agree with that. You live every day. You only die once. And once you dead, it's over with. You live every day. Every day you got a chance to do something that you didn't do the day before. You got a chance to do something that you've always wanted to do. You got a chance to make something right that you was wrong about. So I don't agree with that. You only live once. You live every fucking day. Every morning you wake up is another day of life. You know what I'm saying? And we really just gotta like start realizing that. What's up, Shotty, man? How you doing, my G? But like, I'm just realizing, man, we can't be waiting on moments to pass to say things that's tugging at our hearts, man. Cause like, it's crazy too. Like, it's real crazy. Like, I literally was having this conversation like a few weeks ago. I don't know if y'all pay attention to my podcast or not, but I actually had my homegirl on, which is actually her best friend, like lifelong friend. Like, me and her was talking, and she knew the situation. Like, she knows everything that transpired. And I was actually talking, because like we was talking about like double standards with men and women. What's up, Vaughn? I see all them hearts. Thank you. I appreciate it. But like, we was talking about double standards between men and women. And I was talking about how it's like a double standard where men ain't allowed to have feelings. Men ain't allowed to be in their feelings and be sensitive and have sensitive moments. Cause like, this particular friend, I missed her, man. Like, I for real miss her. It's not like and it hurt like a lot. Like, it really hurt. Like, I'm in my feelings. I'm sensitive. Like, this was breaking my heart. And she knew it. She knew I was sincere about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, but as a man, like, we not allowed to like, oh, you know, like why you care about that shit? Like, it ain't like we was in no relationship, nothing like that. Like, we was for real friends. Like, I really used to call her my sis, my twin sister. Like, but this is like imagine like Tamika, which is my real blood sister. Like, imagine Tamika just not speaking to me, like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so like, I was for real, like, in my feelings about that, and it's like, and it's my fault. Like, I'm the one that did the foul shit. You know what I'm saying? And but like, even still, as men, we not allowed to be like, oh man, but I miss my homegirl, man. Like, I really miss her, you know? And like, I really truly missed that girl. Like, I really truly loved her. Like, she was for real, like down as can be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, man, we done it all, man. We done it all together. Like, we've been in and out the city, you know, always, like, man, always had great times too. Always had great times. And then like I said, I reached out. I'm glad, and I'm really glad I didn't waste too much time, and I did at least get a chance to say that to her, because I really hope she knows how much she meant to me and how special she was, man. And it's just, man, like, it be times like this where it just be so fucked up, man. It's like, it be like, I don't want to turn this into no religious thing, man, but it really be hard to believe in God's plan, man. It's like like, I mean, I'm talking about, like, I mean, she like in her early 30s, you know, like I said, a homeowner, dope ass job, beautiful black woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything feels like it's right. Everything feels like it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it do look like I'm at a Foot Locker or some shit, but nah, this my wall. This my wall. Jordan owed me a check. I'd have been giving Jordan a check all these years. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like it's crazy, man. It's just really crazy how you can't just have feelings and like really like really be like missing something, you know what I'm saying? And like there's nothing wrong with that, man. Like and I think we as men, we gotta accept that shit. Like we gotta accept it. It's okay. Like it don't matter what it is. Like it could be like you and your homie, like my man Juice is in the thread right now. Like if me and Juice got a little problem or whatever, and it be some little shit. Like imagine it's some little ass shit. Like we really ain't even like beefing for real. But we just don't talk. And like I grew up with this nigga. Like this nigga grew up down the street from me. And like we ain't talking. And a year go by, we ain't talking. And then like, you know, heaven forbid, knock on wood, something happened to one of us. And now we gotta like live the rest of our lives knowing I ain't talked to my mans over some dumb shit. Like, what, nigga? Nah, like, man. So like, it's over for that, man. Like, you can't hold on to shit. Like, if you know you did something wrong to somebody, man, you got to make that shit right. And like, don't be waiting, man. Cause like Shadi was saying earlier, man, time ain't promised, man. Time ain't promised to nobody. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy too, cause like me and the homegirl, we was actually talking. Like we talking about this particular friend, and she said, "Oh, she'll come around." Just like you know, you reached out to her, give it a little bit of time, she'll come around. But time then ran out. Time is gone. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just wish I could have been there. I wish I could have been there for her the way that she's always been there for me. You know what I'm saying? Because had the situation been reversed and I needed her, she'd have been there. You know what I mean? And I wasn't there when she needed me, and I wasn't a friend to her when she needed a friend. You know, like I'm finding out all kind of things. Like I said, we ain't spoken like a year, man. And this is one of my absolute closest friends. I mean, I'm talking about me and her that slept in the same bed. I'm facing one direction, she facing the other direction. Like you know what I'm saying? Like this is the homie for real. Like I love this girl, man. And we ain't spoken like a year over like just pettiness, man. Just petty, just wasting time and not reaching out. And like that ain't what's up, man. That ain't cool, man. So like I say all that to say this. Like if it's something weighing on your heart and you need to express that shit, don't let that shit keep weighing on you, because time is not promised. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow's not promised. The next day is not promised. Like if you feel like you got to get something out, man, get that shit out, because you don't want to take that to the, you know what I mean? Like it's just crazy. And also another thing I want to just touch on real quick before I get up out of here. I've been talking about this a lot lately. Again, I don't know if y'all pay attention to my podcast or not, but like, we really got to address mental health in the black community, man. We really got to talk about this shit, because, like, man, somebody could look like they doing all good, like everything's love. Like, even, like, I know people look at me, because, you know, I'm from Ohio, I'm from Columbus, and a lot of times, like, my people back home, they'll see me like, oh, this nigga living in Hollywood, man. Like, oh, man, he always posting these pictures, and he doing this, and he doing that, and like would think life is sweet, man. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Life is not always sweet, man. Y'all gotta understand that like what you see on Facebook, what you see on Instagram, that's what people want to show you. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody like man, shout out my bro Kev Hughes. I remember when we did the little Married Men episode, he said don't nobody go live when they arguing. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody go live when times is bad. Like, you ain't, like, you know, somebody go buy a new car, they post up pictures of their new car. You don't never see nobody posting up pictures on the bus. You don't never see nobody posting up pictures like, yo, my car just got repoed. My transmission just went out or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't think people's life is sweet just because of what you see on social media or even what you see in real life. Because sometimes people will really be going through some fucked up shit and will not show you that shit. Like, you got to see, like, we in the black community, we don't know how to, like, really see these signs, you know what I'm saying, and really, like, recognize that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, we don't learn that. We don't learn, and you know, like we'll see somebody, like I see my man Shan, I'll be like, what up, Shan, you good? And it's just pre-programmed, but yeah, man, I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't give real answers, and niggas don't really, like, don't expect real answers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we won't even, like, we got to get to the point, especially like we as black men, like, we got to get to the point where we really for real, like, asking real questions, and really, like, and I'm not saying like just black men, but black women, but like, and like all minorities and all people of color, really. And I'm not trying to exclude white folk or nothing like that. It's just that, like, we as minorities, we're not educated about mental health issues and like the shit that it does to us, man. It's like I said, my homegirl, man, was a homeowner. She been had this, cause she used to throw big ass pool parties and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like hire DJs and shit. Like, nigga, like, and like wouldn't be asking for $1. Wouldn't ask nothing. Like, just be a big ass party full of alcohol, DJ, like, man, all kind of crazy shit at her crib. You know what I'm saying? She drove a Benz, master's degree. She was like in her like early mid 30s. She looked like she 24. You know what I'm saying? Pretty as can be. And you would just think life is sweet. Like, man, she doing good. Like, life is good. And then, like, you know, it'd be something she battling that you don't have no idea. You don't have no idea. So, like, you got to really ask these real questions. You got to really, like, cause like me personally, man, like, I know for sure I'm battling all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my life ain't as sweet as it look. You know what I'm saying? Right, man. I feel you, Shan. That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mo? How you doing, mama? But, like, that's real shit. Like, and like Shan, like me and you, we go all the way back, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and you was playing cards on the porch and shit. Like, if niggas like me and you can't have a real, for real conversation, like, if I can't tell you, like, damn, my nigga, my rent was like, nigga, 6 days late this month. Nigga, I thought I was about to get evicted. Like, if I can't talk to you real like that, who can I talk to? You know what I'm saying? And, like, we need to be able to have, like, conversations like that. Everybody always want to play, like, everything sweet, everything good. Man, like, we got to start being real transparent and being real with her. I mean, I ain't saying to just broadcast your woes to the whole world. I ain't saying all that. But I'm saying, like, if you got real homies that for real fuck with you, you got to be able to talk about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's something going on in your life and you know that shit is fucking you up, you got to be able to talk about that shit. And if you ain't got nobody you can talk to, man, seek professional help, man. Like, therapy is not a bad thing. Like, people act like therapy is so taboo. And, like, you can't have it. Like, man, most, like, any of y'all got a job, man, most likely your insurance covers some type of help with getting a therapist. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, like, sitting down and talking with somebody. And if you've ever had one of your homies die early, or you ever had a gun pulled on you, or you ever been roughed up by police, or if you ever cheated on your girl and she left you, any of that shit, man, there's something going on that you need to sit down and talk about. And if you don't deal with it, it's going to just fester and fester and fester, and then you finally, you know what I'm saying, it's finally going to just some type of negative reaction is going to happen if you don't talk about that shit and if you don't get that shit out. Like, if, like, people think that, like, it's the right thing to do to tough that shit out and bang that shit, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And don't get me wrong, I ain't saying be soft and be all whatever, and be overly sensitive. I ain't saying all that, but I'm saying you gotta recognize when it's more than just, I'm having a bad day today. Like, if you didn't had a whole bad week and a whole bad month, man, maybe it's time to be like, damn, hold on, let me get to the root of this. Like, man, when I lost my pops, man, like, it wasn't until like 6 months later where I realized, like, nigga, I'm still dealing with this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly, Shan. That's exactly like you feel like admitting you having a bad moment, or you having a bad time. It feels like you being weak. It feel like you not being a man. It feel like you not being strong. We got to get past that, man. And we got to recognize. We got to learn to recognize the differences too. We got to learn to recognize the differences of, like, when you just having a bad day and when you really for real, like, on some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'm still to this day dealing with the loss of my pops. You know what I'm saying? And that shit ain't easy. And I know it's gonna take me a while to deal with the loss of Danny, man. Because, like, this was for real. Like, man, like, I love this girl, like, for real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and, like, even like growing up, just like all the homies we lost just growing up, even like shit like that. Like, we, like, if a soldier go to war, you know what I'm saying, and go serve in Afghanistan or go serve in Iraq, and they see like 2 or 3 of they I don't know what is squad members or whatever killed, and they got PTSD and they fucked up. They need therapy for that. But we grow up in the hood and we see 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 or 20 of our homies killed, and we go to school the next day like nigga, like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing. We go to school and just, man, miss the homie, man, take a drink for the homie. That's all we do, man. We don't seek no help. We don't get no therapy. We don't realize how fucked up we are, all the homies we done lost. You know what I'm saying? Or like, man, just like mental health, man, is just such a taboo subject in our community. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, Shan. And thank you, Jessica, for sure. But like, mental health, man, and like, don't just listen to the things a person's telling you, or don't just look at the things a person's showing you. Sometimes it be deeper than that. It might be the way they say, or it might be like a little something, man. Like, we just got to get better at like at identifying shit. And I wish I had better advice, but I'm not a mental health specialist. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know, but like, I think I'm gonna need to like get somebody that majored in psychology or something like that, maybe. And because like, we really got to be serious about this. We really got to seriously attack this, man, because like you'll see somebody, they living good, you know what I'm saying, and you look at their life and you want to compare their life to your life. You like, oh, they doing good, everything's sweet in their life, but you never know what somebody going through, man. You never know what's happening behind closed doors. Like, you might look at somebody's relationship and his relationship so perfect, so beautiful, is they always posting this and always posting that, and then you never know, like, man, he could be beating her at the crib, or she could be cheating on him, fucking some other nigga behind his back. So you never know. You never know what's really for real going on. So don't be like looking at people social media lives and thinking everything's sweet. If you really care about somebody and you really fuck with somebody tough for real like that, then you got to be willing to be more in tune and more in depth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to like really tap into that person. What you say, Shan? Hold on. I wish this was like a verbal thing. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Cause like we built to just act like this shit normal and shit. Like, that's what we taught as youngest, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if your father's not around, man, that's just normal, man. You know what I'm saying? Just, most of these niggas ain't got their pops. Just keep on, you know what I'm saying, tough it out, whatever. And it should be crazy, man. It should be crazy. And like, mental health is like a real issue that we really need to talk about more often. What's up, Lizzie? I'm at the crib. But I heard you moved to LA. I think I saw that on Facebook or something, man. Congratulations on the move. But anyway, man, I ain't gonna keep holding y'all, man. I appreciate y'all jumping in and just like having this talk with me. I'm starting to really realize that like, and that's another thing too, man. Like, even if you don't necessarily go to therapy, or if you don't necessarily have a therapist, find what your therapy is. I'm really finding that doing these lives and doing my podcast and like talking to people, that's my therapy, man. This is real therapeutic for me, to be able to just sit and just be transparent and just be real and just talk about like for real, like how I feel, and just get my feelings out. This is my therapy. This is how I'm able to like cope with things that I normally wouldn't be able to cope with. You know what I'm saying? So like, even if you don't necessarily sit down, like your mental health, like, so many, like, you know, like some people play video games to get their little shit off, or some people take it out at the gym or whatever. Like, you got to find you a therapeutic outlet where, you know what I'm saying, when you're not having a good day, or you something, you know what I'm saying, ain't going right, that you able to like channel that into. Like, that's why with my pops, anytime on his birthday or the day he passed or Father's Day, I do that steak dinner and a drink and a movie. That helps me get through it. And it's so crazy. Like, last night, I found out about Danny. And I walked down to Ralph's, man, bought a steak and came home and cooked up the steak and had a shot. And I did the same ritual that I do for my pops. I did it for her. And that helped me get through it, man. That helped me, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I was tore up. At first, I had to check my phone, make sure it wasn't April 1st. And I'm like, man, who the fuck would play like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew wasn't nobody play like that. But it's still like, when you hear news like that, you just don't want to believe it, man. You don't want to believe no shit like that. But, like, and I was tore the fuck up. And like I walked down the street, I took me a shot here at the crib. I walked down the street, I grabbed me a steak, came home, cooked that shit up, sat down, started watching a movie and shit, got me a drink, and I was like, it was calming, it was therapeutic for me, you know what I'm saying? So like, oh man, shouts out my homie E, man. Like E, me and him used to work together, and like me and him used to have talks like this, you know what I'm saying? We used to like sit and talk about like mental health issues, and he helped me out a lot in a lot of bad times, man. There was a couple times I'd be at work and he'd be like, why are you here? You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm going through like things like this, man. So like I appreciate you. I ain't had a chance to tell you, but yeah, I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. I really appreciate y'all coming in and talking to me for a minute, because like I said, this is therapeutic for me. This helps me get through times to be able to come on here and just talk to y'all for a little while and just chop it up with y'all and just like be transparent. Cause y'all know how I am, man. Like I don't really hide shit, man. Like I talk about whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? And as I'm getting older, like I'm 38 now, the older I get, man, I'm realizing, man, it's a lot of shit that's like normal for us that shouldn't be normal. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a lot of shit that's normal and we treat it as normal, like it's, and I don't deal with, I don't, it's not right. You know what I'm saying? Like men not being able to have feelings and being able to express themselves and have sensitive moments and have moments where they need to be in their feelings. That shit is okay. Like that shit, I ain't saying be no sensitive ass nigga all the time, but I'm saying like it's times where you need to be sensitive. You need to have a sensitive moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, shouts out to Ghost Styles P, man. I seen that Breakfast Club interview he did, and he on nigga live nationwide TV, nigga, in tears. It's like, nigga, if Styles P can cry, nigga, any of you niggas can cry. It ain't none of you niggas harder than Styles motherfucking P. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like we as men, man, we just gotta get in touch with our emotions and be able to like really like express that shit and see that shit and understand that sometimes it might not just be your emotions, it might be your mental health. And we gotta like really like seek help if our mental health is for real fucked up, man. Like, cause I know my mental health is fucked up. I know I know for sure I suffer from depression, but I'm dealing with that shit. This helps a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I do have PTSD. I don't know, man. But in the black community, that's normal shit. That's what we just have shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll have some fucked up shit happen and we just keep pushing through it like it ain't nothing. And that ain't cool, man. So anyway, man, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm gonna take one more drink to my home, girl. Danny, I love the fuck out you, man. I miss you, man. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to end on this note, man. Like really, like all bullshit aside, if there's something weighing on your heart where you need to tell somebody, especially if this person's close to you, even if they're not close to you, but especially if this person's close to you, nigga, say that shit, man. Say that shit. What up, Brainstorm? Say that shit, man. Because, like, for real, tomorrow is not motherfucking promised, man. Tomorrow is not motherfucking promised. You know what I'm saying? So, if you got something that you need to say, get that shit off your chest, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just... It ain't that, whatever it is, it ain't that serious, man. It ain't that serious. And it's much better to say that shit than to, you know, have the worst happen. And now you got to live with that you had something that you needed to get off your chest and you ain't say that shit. And that person gone now. You know what I'm saying? That person gone. And you got to live with that. Or even worse, let's say it's you that's gone. And it was something you needed to tell somebody and you can never tell them now. And they got to live the rest of their life thinking that you felt this way when you really felt that way. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I'm going to end this, man. If you got something that's weighing heavy on your heart or somebody putting something on your chest that you need to, you know what I'm saying, that you need to get off, man, get that shit off your chest, man. You know? And that's how I'm going to end it, man. One more shot, man, for Danny, man. I love you. Y'all enjoy y'all motherfucking Saturday, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man.
We used to be a team.